And we are back. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone this morning? How'd you sleep? Good morning, Wade. How are you? Good morning, Mildred. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Nancy. Gary says, good morning to all. How is everyone doing on this wonderful Saturday morning? Trying to wake up Mama so we can go fishing. Oh, that sounds good. He says, okay, that's a double one. Good morning, MJ. She says, good morning, Colleen. Rockstar says, Lynn, Jim, Sassy Mods, and Chat family, good morning, peeps. Dee says, good morning. Guys, no passing the emails. Good morning, Patriot No Jab. Good morning, everyone. Lynn is having coffee chat this morning. Ooh, yep, I'm here. Lisa says, happy Saturday to everyone. Much love and God's blessing, Lynn. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Myrna says, hello, Lynn, Jim, Sassy, and friendly family. Good morning, Wade. Mildred says, good morning, all. Lynn says, good morning, coffee. And, no, just coffee time. Good morning, Colleen.
Gary's going fishing. Where'd he go?
Somehow the chat already jumped. How did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll figure this out here somewhere. Patriot No Jab says, I am at work, but I will try to listen as much as possible. All right, I thank you. Len, good morning, coffee, and nope. Jim Girl, good day, everyone. Sending hearts. Thank you, honey. Good morning, everyone. Glenn says, have a blessed morning. Crow, good morning, everyone. Our great God is moving in mighty, mighty ways never seen before. He will not be denied. Be alone is good. God, that's right. Absolutely. Kathy says, good morning, everyone. Getting to enjoy this beautiful day. Taking my dog to obedience class this morning. Yay! I sure must have missed a lot of people. I don't understand why I have that many. Here we go. Maybe it's the chat thing. Nope. Here it comes. Good morning, Moni. How are you? Good morning, Sharon. She says, good morning, Lynn, and all. Cool morning. Before heat wave next week. If it comes a heat wave, I am going to the pool. Wow, there's no way I went through 62 people.
Get too hot. You get too hot.
Let's go back up to the top and see what's going on. Okay, Nancy says good morning, and I said good morning. Okay, so what is, I do not have that many in here. What's happening? I guess everybody must be sleeping in this morning. Good morning, Gordy. Good morning, Cluck Bucket. She says, good morning, Lunch Chat and Mods. Terry says, good morning, everyone. Sheila says, good morning, Lynn Mods, and everyone on chat. Okay, who just said that? Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? Mildred said it may be slow because it's Saturday. Not usually. They usually jump right in. Well, I have to wait and see who's coming in.
Oh, we got Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
Keep your day job.
Yep.
We watched two videos this morning of, what was his name?
Ranshot Pearson.
Frank Shot
Pearson.
Pearson. Frank Shot Pearson. Did you guys hear of him? Good morning, Tony. Hope all are bright and shiny today. That's cool. Gordy says everyone is probably stoked about the chat last night and are sleeping like babies. You know what? I pray they are, because there's a lot of them in here that needed that rest and that sleep. Well, we found them. One of the people here in the chat sent him over, and I put him up on my TV. He's I don't know if he's a pastor. I don't know what he is, but he's got one-on-one. You know, like he just talks to you. He doesn't have a chat. Frank Shot Pearson. That's it. Boy, I tell you, he's really good. But if he's got another channel, I guess. Tammy says, I am still dancing. So am I, sweetie. So am I. What? Had a sugar daddy local hamburger with pineapple on it. No joke. Really did. Tropical burgers. Wow. That sounds like a drink, doesn't it? Joy to us says, good morning, all. Hello, Joy. How are you, honey? Connie says, good morning. He says, I needed it, but I didn't get it. That is why I am number one. Aw, sweetie. I gotta pray a different way for your back. Let me think about that a minute. I don't know. I got to think about that one. Anyway, we were watching him this morning, the first one. I mean, he caught my attention. I mean, so Ghost and I was talking. We're sitting here watching him. Then I found another one he put out by himself. And we watched that one. And he's very interesting when he talks. He grabs your attention. If not, there's something wrong, because he makes you, when he says the words, it's like that moment of aha, and or oh yeah, oh, it's like those, just enough to keep you want to stay there. But he's true to himself. You can tell that, and he absolutely loves the Lord. And I don't know, who said that? Is he a preacher? I don't know. And I haven't gone to the other channel yet. But I am very impressed with him. Daddy says, good morning, everyone. Pray our day is blessed. Absolutely. It always is blessed. So blessed. Good morning, beautiful, beautiful patriots. Oh, they're coming in with their coffee now. So if you haven't watched them, go over there and watch them. Just even the very first top one that was made this morning, that was interesting. Then I went down 2 down. That was interesting. But he's got a whole, I mean, I want to watch all of them, because he really makes you stop to think about things. You walk back, like you walk back from the very beginning. And it's the way he does it is like, he's got it. He's blessed. He's absolutely blessed. Good morning, John. How are you? So how are we all feeling this morning? John, 0 sleep. How come? It is called, here, wait, it's in the chat. Let's see, who's got it? Can you type that down in the chat for everybody?
No.
You can't?
No.
Play it. Oh. Okay, Ghost put it right there for you guys. Honest to goodness, if you just want laid back but makes you go, he's very good. And you guys know I'll promote anybody that's good. Gordy said, hallelujah. Ernest is grateful. Yes. Joy Doll says, who is ready for a cup of coffee? She says, I am. John says, lots of brain. I'm good. Eileen says, good morning, Lynn. Ghost little sassy warriors. Hello. How are you? Good morning. You're welcome, Wade. Guy, good morning, Lynn, Jim, Sassy, and chat family. Coffee is served, folks. There you go. You know, coffee is always better when you have friends around. Good morning, Dee. Rockstar says, praise be the name of the Lord. Amen. I'm just as tired this morning, woke early with a headache, and I never get headaches. It's the shift going on.
Grandma's down from Pigeon Forge.
Grant, a first cup of coffee this beautiful morning in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Happy to be back to my happy place, if even for just a couple of days. Good for you. Pigeon Forge. Eileen says, I slept well. There you go. I know I did not. But it wasn't because of by choice. My little one decided to be over by my legs, and therefore I could not move all night. And I kept twisting my upper back so I could just try to move, and it was like, oh. So, but that's okay. I love her. Good morning, Teresa. She says, good morning. We are celebrating my grandson's 14th birthday. Wow, 14. Matter of fact, I think that's exactly 14 is my oldest grandson, yeah. Judy says, good morning, Lynn and family. Good morning, Judy. Moni says, I picked out my house and a car and I'm waiting. There you go. Now can you dream it? We kept telling you guys. Charlotte says, good morning. So ready for coffee, but first feed Wolfie. Who trained? Yeah, I get it. Trust me. Gordy says, grandson's feet in my face most of the night. Sweet. Now that is sweet. I remember my oldest grandson. I go to visit and he'd sleep with me, or I'd sleep with him in his bed, in a twin size bed. He wasn't but about a year and a half, 2 years. And he'd be sleeping one way, just staring at me in my face. And he'd just go right off to sleep, holding my hand. And I'd watch him for hours. And we both wake up. Man, he was all over that bed. I mean, I don't know. I must have slept like a rock every time. It was just such a solid peace to sleep with him and know that he would just look at my face. Wow. Moni, that sounds nice. Good morning, Gloria. How are you? She says, good morning, everyone. Oh, we got angel number 111.
Forest. There you go, girl.
What?
Moni's new house is going to be a massive house at the top of the hill in the forest in New Hampshire.
All right. So, what was your guys' input from last night? I really didn't get to talk much to any of you. We did a little bit afterwards, but I think a lot of it was getting off. It was 10 o'clock. So, what'd you guys think? Input. Patriot No Jab. Florida Lottery Pick 3 had angel number on June 8th, 444. Wow. On June 8th. There's the 8. Len says it was phenomenal. Diana, blessings to, oh, good morning, honey. Blessings to all for a happy Saturday. Yes. I didn't even look for the weather today. Joy to all. Says I forgot to hit the like button. Don't make that same mistake I did. LOL. Aw. Shirley says that video put me at peace. Yep. It was amazing. So how do you think we did on the show last night? Did more come across to you okay? Mildred said, this old lady is still confused. Mildred, what you confused about, honey? Gloria said, first time I heard Kim Clement 2 years ago, I knew he was hearing directly from God. Oh, absolutely. I loved him. I absolutely loved hearing him. MJ says, the video was fantastic. I will watch again later and take notes. Awesome. Thank you. Good morning, Len and family. Good morning, James. How are you this morning? So we already lost one. We were at 111. Now we're 11. Oh, now we lost another one. There we go. Littlebrook, last night's show made so many things more clear. It was a few puzzle pieces we are missing. What are you missing, Littlebrook? No, honey, you can't have dates for... No, the dates for happening, you're not going to ever understand. But he's giving you the 3 targets where it's in between. That's what the biblical Bible or the biblical calendar was telling you. Moni says, I think all prophecies are converging and coming together. I think the RV and elderly will happen in June along with QFS activations, but the public will wait until September, December for national. Nope, can't happen, sweetie. And I'll tell you why. There's a law in national, and the national and the RV go together. But there's a time lag just by technically within like no more than a day. Once RV goes within hours to make it so it'd make it a day almost, national will go. So that's why they're wanting to put the RV and national together. But I think that's going to be so confusing if the RV has not already made their appointments. But you see the 3 when you look at that video. Take a snapshot of it and look at that video and keep that around in your phone. And all you got to do is look at how it's going. If you want to do a small 7, it kind of makes a small 7. But in that time frame is when it's all going to happen. There's not a waiting period. This is going to all happen. Angie, good morning, all. Littlebrook, I said I felt you provided the puzzle pieces I was missing. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, honey. Cheryl says, good morning, Lynn. Ghost in chat. Carolyn says, won't the liberals think Biden's giving us the... No, they've got a way to cover that. No, there's a way to cover that. So that's all good. Janice says, good morning, Lynn, Go Sassy Girl and Wick Warriors. Sending vibes, love, and hugs to have all a wonderful day. Lynn, what a great chat last night you and Gracie and Alexa had, cracking me up. Wasn't that funny? Grana says, Lisa, LOL, I do the same thing. Over and Under says, good morning. Diana says, you and Gracie helped connect the dots. Yep. Eileen says, I feel very humbled. Praise him. Absolutely. Now, we were talking about before you guys came in, this gentleman, he's going around in the chat, his name, Ghost put his name up there. Farragut Pearson, maybe? Is that what I'm saying? We watched him this morning. It was sent to me by someone, and so I watched it and put it on. It's not very long, but let me tell you, you may want to go over and look at him. He's got some good stuff put together, and it's a moment. Mildred, we will have to wait much longer. Nope. Okay, can you remember, go back to the video, take a picture of the biblical calendar. We are now on the biblical calendar. So all you need to look at is the 3 that Bo highlighted for you, and that puts it all together. And if you want even more, take snapshots of what he's talking about. That's in the black boxes there that I was reading from last night, right off the video, and keep it with you. No, I think what's going to happen is we're going to go into, Gracie and I was talking about this, and we're trying to figure out how this is going to happen. I think something's going to happen to where there's some chaos going on to get us through, and everybody's supposed to like stay home, but no power, nothing can be off. So I think it's these riots this weekend that supposedly are to come. So we'll see today if they're rounding up in any of the large cities, if they are. But I don't think they are, because Roe versus Wade wasn't released yet. Well, we already know what the outcome is. But this is the second time they haven't released it. But it's going to be covered up somehow. So we go, and then national goes down. Charlotte said, that was my biggest question, how Sleepy Joe doesn't get credit. They've got a way to figure that out. I've already heard the story, but I can't tell you. Told my friend I was sure he wouldn't. He told my friend I'm sure he wouldn't, had no idea how. Nope. But they've got to figure it out. I just can't tell you. So I think it's going to be when the riots start, we'll get our notifications first. Once you see that, you know, within 2 days, because I'm hearing you'll get your appointment notification, or, to make your appointment, you'll get the notification. Your appointment will go 2 days out. So I think it's going to be like maybe Wednesday it'll come, and then the appointments will start that weekend, and the riots will cover us to go and do. And if you get stopped, you just show them your ID and your currency, and then they let you go. I'm almost sure that's the way it was planned, and I've never heard it change. Yeah, strange July. Wonder what that meant, huh? Len says, when will all this go down? What happens to our day jobs? Do we go back to work as usual? Yes. After it's over with, you go back. Yes. If you're not at retirement age, whatsoever going on, you have to go back to work. And then there, right after, I think the 3 days will come in with the 8-hour movies. So it's going to be a lot of movement going on. I got to go in and read my thing this morning, so hang on one second, guys. Okay, this disclaimer for the video you're about to watch, as well as all videos belonging to Linwick channel on all platforms on which we operate this channel. No part of this publication, which includes this YouTube video may be reproduced, stored in a retrievable system, or transmitted in any form or by any means except as permitted by the United States Copyright Act with the prior express written consent of the broadcaster, Linwick. While we use our best efforts to prepare content for this site, we make no representation or warranties with respect to the accuracy or completeness of the content of the videos, including any content, links, or resources shared by the third parties. Furthermore, all parties specifically disclaim any expressed or implied warranties or accountability or fitness for a particular purpose. The advice and strategies contained herein may not be suitable for your situation. No legal advice or no financial advice is being given herein, as we are not attorneys or financial advisors. Should you consult with a professional where appropriate. No liability or damages shall take place because of this content. Furthermore, your use of this site and watching these videos confirms your agreement that the state of Ohio applies to all disputes relating to this site, videos, and venue. For all claims and disputes relating to the site and videos shall be in the state of Ohio. Okay, now that's over. Guy says, as to that video, watched it after the show. Good show last night. As to that video, honestly didn't do anything for me. Kim Clement, definitely a man of God. I do love the feeling of the Holy Spirit. That video didn't do anything for you, Guy? Player says, I have a question. If you have a special sleeper currency but none other, can you do a humanitarian? What? A sleeper currency? But none other. Can you do? Yeah, you could do a humanitarian project. You can use any of the currencies for it, but the main one that they've always set aside for was the Zim. But you can, yeah, you can do one. Yep, you're right there, Moni. She's saying, I don't actually think the currency matters much if you are a humanitarian by soul. Yeah, I don't think it matters either. Littlebrook, a little confused. I thought notifications may come out tomorrow and appointments begin Wednesday. It can. I was just using an example, Littlebrook. Because no one knows the exact timing. Now that we know what the biblical timeline is, we still don't know the exact timing on anything. If it comes out tomorrow, hallelujah, we're ready to go. We're ready to make them appointments. What, Mildred? What if you're too old to do project? Do you have Zim, Mildred? Gloria Moni, that's how I think as well, but then wonder why only Zim is being used for them. Because Zim was being used for, that was a trade-off. So Zim was always used and supposed to be used for humanitarian projects from the very beginning. And we're going back, what, 30 years ago? 35? Shoot, it might even be longer than that. But then Zimbabwe did a deal with China, and China was the one who said they would back up the humanitarian project. So that's why, and there was a lot of Zim they had. So that's why the Chinese got involved, the good China. But you can do any humanitarian project with any of your currency you have. That's currency versus a bond. Yeah, nobody's too old to do a project, sweetie. You're having others do the project for you. You just provide what the project is and kind of figure out where you want it to go, and you get people to help you do it. Lisa, if you have only dong and want to do a manager, can you use it? Do you have to have it on paper? Any project? Well, no, not necessarily. You're using your own money. See, the bond is the Chinese money. They're the ones who's funding to pay for the Zim. But if you go in there with bond like dinar and dong, you're doing a project on your own. You own that. So you're not under anybody's guidance. Okay, did you read what Ghost put in here? So it makes it maybe more clear to you than maybe I'm not saying something right. Princess Warrior won't be too old for long with the magical beds. That's right. You guys got to keep that in mind, what's coming. You know, what's going to make you feel better? What's going to take away everything that's making you feel horrible? Yeah. So by the time we get going through this, you're not going to be running out of the gate full blast with your humanitarian projects. Trust me. You're going to have to scope and do. And if you've already done some research, I applaud you, which you should have. But you could do the research and then come up where your direction you want to go into. So say there's a building you need to buy for your project. Did you already pick it out? Did you scope it out to see what's going to cost you? These are the things when I said the meat of your project. You should already know whatever it is that you need, the main frames of whatever. You should already be scoping out something in the area that you want it to be in, like a building. How much is a building going to cost you? If you need land, how much is the land going to cost you? If you're going to do, I don't know, say a free daycare center, how much are all the things you want to put back there? What is your vision for it? So all those things, you've got to understand how much your project is and how big do you want to go with it. So the best way I do it is I go and I start calling, and I go and I look up on, you can find buildings on Zillow. You can go to a special different places that has strictly buildings. Anything that you're looking at may already be there, and you can overtake something and gut something out and be much cheaper. So but go high, don't go low on your pricing. Good morning, Danissa. Good morning, Lynn. Blessings to you. You also, honey. Guys, let's talk to our pastor about attending the Salvation Army College. Guess who's too old? Guy, Salvation Army is going to be taken down anyway. So, yeah. I wouldn't worry about that guy. And he probably just said that nobody should ever said that. That's not right. Cheryl says you can knit scarves for the homeless. That's to better humanitarian, great project. A little bit helps. That's right. Anything you can think of that will help humanity, absolutely. What will you be doing, Gloria? Tell me, do. Moni, how are you going to manage finances, salaries, etc.? All financial systems I know, 3D and QFS is 5D. Oh no, you've got a laptop that you're going to be walking away with and a phone. And on that laptop is how you work on your projects. So it will already have Tesla activation on it and everything else that you need. So that is the only reason you open up that laptop, and you do not let anyone see it other than a financial person that will be working with you, because everything you've got will be on there. So you don't have to worry about your laptop. They're going to provide one. Over and Under says a lot of companies will have to close. Oh, they're going to make a lot of companies close. Over and Under. They're corrupt. So those companies won't be there anymore. It's just like people aren't thinking big enough sometimes. They're thinking very small. Do you think these manufacturing companies and grocery stores and stuff are going to be around? Do you think these big box stores are going to be around? But just think about your industries. A lot of those are going to be gone because they're corrupt. Do we still need them? Absolutely. And I think there's a lot of us that aren't thinking about, wow, what happens when the steel mills go down? Because guess what? They're corrupt. What happens? So we better hope that a lot of people that like all that kind of stuff is out there helping us to keep those going. I'm sure there's somebody out there. Good morning, Cora. How are you? She says, good morning, everyone. Moni says, my projects are international. I can't be everywhere. That's right. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, what you feel is right for you. These humanitarian projects are what that's meant for is for whatever you're passionate about, that or whatever you dreamed if I could own or I could do or whatever. This is your time. Shelley says, good morning. God will guide us. Absolutely. Pray about everything you do, and he will help you through it. Marty Ann, good morning, everyone. The full moon is on June 14th. I know, isn't that funny? Sunshine birthday. How cool is that? Yep. I mean, everything is lined up. I watched everything. I looked up everything on that biblical timeline. I mean, I was in such an awe. Yes, Gloria, Salvation Army is corrupt. Very much so. Eileen, it's sort of hard to think that big when all we've done is live paycheck to paycheck. That's right. A whole new thing for the baby boomers. Absolutely. But pray for in your heart what the Lord wants you to do. You were already chosen. So just keep praying for what he wants you to do now. Now you know the truth. Be ready. Pray to him. Is there something I've missed, Father? Is there something else you want me to do? If you wait and you keep praying, he's going to answer you. Hello, Twinkle Eyes. Good morning. Gloria says, absolutely, Eileen. I grew up poor and have always struggled to keep my head above the water. Gloria, I think most of us in this chat was that way. I'm sorry, they're mowing this morning. No, it's not her, it's them. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to close the door. We didn't know they were coming today. Oh, no, Goodwill's going to. They're all corrupt. They're all tangled together. Do you see these new boxes here? We've got them. I never heard of them. Even Planet something. It's a yellow box. They're gone too. They put new boxes out. They put new boxes out. I never heard of any of them, but I looked them up, and they're just volunteer boxes, and it tells you they're not real big. And I said, aha, they got rid of all of them already. So those are all gone. I'm sorry, Sassy's barking like crazy. I know. She wants to get them so bad. She's talking to ghosts now. Yep, Cabal owned every one of them. Yep, they're all that way. No, Walmart will not close over and under. Some of them have already been closed and tore down. But we heard there are big investors that are going to go in and clean it out, and they're going to take over. They're going to purchase the Walmart and close the name out. And guys, it didn't start with the brothers. It did start with the father. And actually, it was started before that. I know, you hear her? She's in there trying to dance around. Wait, I just fed her. I just fed her.
Oops, I just fed her again.
Sassy, tear off the pant leg. LOL. Well, hold on a minute, guys. Good morning, Dave. I have one eye open and one ear open and a foggy brain. James says lots of cold chills and thought about how I could help people and what I could do to help. Wait, lots of cold chills and thoughts about how I could help people and what I could do to help people. Am I reading that wrong? Eileen, we will be putting people to work with our projects and paying them. Yes. As well as a financial planner. Yes. You can get a financial planner if you want at the Redemption Center, or you can go to your own bank and they should have one. And guys, if you go to your own bank, you make sure they treat you right. And what are they going to give you for all that you're going to dump into their bank? Remember, you're stewards of your money. So if your bank's not willing to give you, and they've talked about this, to give you all the perks that you should have, then you may want to stay with the Redemption Center with your project, because they're going to be ones definitely giving you all your perks.
Okay, last one.
Teresa, good morning, Lynn. Sounds like Sassy is feeling better. Hope the has helped along with all. I don't know. I can't really tell. Good days and bad days. I don't know. Gloria, what perks are you talking about, Lynn? Because you're still going to earn interest rates on your project. If you watched, there's a movie out, there's a video out, I can't remember the name of it now. But if you go in and you listen to, who does the projects anymore? Shoot, I don't even know. I mean, they'll give you perks, like they'll give you a higher interest rate if you stay with them. They'll give you free checking. They'll give you, he ran off a whole list of stuff that they give you if you stay with them, and they will talk to you on the second appointment because you're only going to get so much on your first one. Remember, the second one, when you go back with the portfolio and you sit down with the financial man, that's who you're going to be sitting with. And they're going to go over everything with you. That's what they're going to tell you, what they're going to give you. They could turn around and say, you want 3 more new phones? You know, do you want, and the phones are $2,500 a piece, $1,500 to $2,500. You know, do you want a regular laptop? We could manage that for you. We could do, I mean, they're going to shower you. No, not a free coffee pot, rock star. People look at them and probably want to. So listen to what they have to. Oh, I know. One is your financial advisor. At a regular bank, you're going to have to pay for a financial advisor, but most of them, not unless you've got a really, really good bank, you're going to have to pay a fee for that because you're taking this time, 2-3 hours at a time to go over everything. Good morning, Jackie. She says, good morning, Lynn. Sorry, I've missed a couple shows. I have to go back and watch. Been very busy. That's okay, Jackie, but we did miss you. Gloria says, but if you don't have Zim, do perks still apply? Is there a second appointment? Yes. No, I'm sorry. If you don't have Zim, no, you're on your own for the projects. You do not have to go back because you're doing it on your own with your own currency. Yeah, I think that's a good advice from Jim. Get involved with Seeds of Wisdom team. They're going to help you with a lot of these questions. This is why I said earlier, last week and the week before, it's coming, guys. Are you ready? Teresa, good morning, everyone. Just got notified you were on. What a beautiful day. Wow, they're just sending it out now? That's weird.
My notification was 10 minutes late.
Wow.
Oh,
After that long conversation I had with them. Dean, we already have free checking and broke. We really going to have to woo us. They will. Guys got to get out of this. We don't care about the free checking. I mean, if they're going to give us something, they're going to give you something big to keep that money right where it's at. Priscilla, everyone will be well to do. How do you help the homeless when they are receiving money? Well, maybe our projects could be replacing some of the businesses that have closed. That's exactly it, Priscilla. I would look at some of the businesses that's closed and something that you really want to do. Ooh, Mildred, honey. Don't put your amounts out here, what you're buying, for safety reasons. But I'm glad for you, Mildred. Can you remove that, though? I don't want you, it's just safety reasons. Carolyn says, I have Zim, but I want to give it towards a project. How does that work? If you don't know somebody with a project, then you can go to the Redemption Center and give it to them, and they will hook you into a project. Moni, will we also be liable for our projects and the people we hire? Oh, absolutely. It's your project. You have to get it started, but you can hire people to do whatever you want them to do. If you want them to come in and hire people for you, you hire a company to come in and do it. If you don't want to do any of that, you can fee it out to everybody. But you got to keep on top of them. Oh, Eileen Rockstar, I guess I'll go to muffins because I won't say donuts. All right, I said donuts. All right, take a donut.
Hey, be quiet. Be quiet. I was on the phone.
Yeah, she's having a time of her life because they're out here cutting the grass. Good morning, Daryl. I've heard that banks have been extended on Basel III compliance to January 1 of 20. Yeah, they have, but they're already, most of them are already done, Daryl. The only ones is the ones that can't decide whether or not they can make it through this, if they feel they need to or they need to merge with someone. Myrna, I told a woman who said she would work for me that I'm still working on that dream, and she smiled. She knows horses. I will pay her to run the therapy center that we build. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. Marty Ann, there are so many little things, herb gardens to make essential oils and homemade soups and candles. Yep, those are good. Princess Forest is heading out to my daughter's soccer tournament for the weekend. There you go. Yeah, if you guys, you won't be going in. If they're not Basel III compliant, you won't be going into them. So if your bank is closed when after we go through the RV, you know why. But they're supposed to already be closing down or joining with another one to comply to Basel III. Marty says, Molly, my kitty, looking around for Sassy, LOL. She is. She's telling them to get out of my yard right now. Yeah, Moni, you're right. Most of them are Basel IV already. Priscilla says, not everyone has a business mind. Will they have people overlooking the projects? You put somebody over it. If you no, they are not going to. They'll look at your laptop to see what you're doing, but they're not going to be sitting on top of you. No, they just want to make sure that everything's going okay. But you want somebody, a business project manager, you hire them. Tell them what your goal and dreams are, and you walk side by side for a little bit. Then you let them go. Make sure you trust them, and you give nobody money. If the job's not being done, that's why you're sitting on the sideline. You are the big dog. So if they're not doing their jobs, you don't pay them. You give them the check for the time they put in, and you say, amigo, you're going. Moni says, morning, everyone. Kathy says, is it okay to go ahead and talk with people that I am planning to give money to help their business? Absolutely. Yeah, we haven't gone yet. You're not under an NDA, so yeah. But once you go under an NDA, yeah, you know what? If you're going to use them, I would think that process through. Because they're going to know where you're getting it from, not unless you know how to do it. I'd be real careful with that one. That's why I've not talked to anybody yet. I've scoped out people that I know, but I've not talked to anybody. Daryl, think it's important to have numbers to ask questions no one else would know. Think it's important to have questions. Wait a minute. Think it's important to have numbers to ask questions no one else would know. I'm not quite sure I understand, Daryl. think Basel III requires 15% total assets in precious metals. Actually, it's a little bit higher than that, but you've hit it almost right on the head. Yeah, a lot of these banks can't do it. And another thing they can't do is they can't house enough of the money because it's backed by gold. They can only do so much. So that's why a lot of them can't get required to Basel III. Lisa, I love to cook and bake for roll. Wonder if they'll change the laws about making food out of our home. That's a good question. I do not know. Eileen says, I haven't talked to anyone yet. Still scoping. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm not, because I know I'm going to get put into that NDA, and there's no reason to do that. I don't want to break my NDA. So they don't need to know where I got it, where, or talk to me about it or anything else, because then it's kind of like breaking your NDA. Oh, absolutely, Daryl. At the Redemption Center, get a number to ask questions. They will guide you absolutely who to call on things if you need it on your second appointment, not on the first one. Myrna, I just told people I was dreaming and nothing about RV. That's right. You know, somebody asked me in here a few days ago, what am I going to tell everyone? I prayed about it, and I think basically we're just going to say we came into an inheritance of money, and I'm going to leave it at that, because it's no by business where we came into anything. And I think whatever you guys decide to say, make sure whatever you say, it's not an open question so that they can keep asking you things. Shut them down right at the beginning. Sorry, made mistakes this morning. What, Mildred? What did you make mistakes on this morning? Everybody's entitled to making mistakes. What happened? Moni said, I shared my projects with trusted people I view as my project managers. They looked at me as if I had three heads. Yep, I can see that happening. Good morning, Shane. How are you? Can projects be outdoor movie theater? Absolutely. A drive-in theater, you go for it. That was one I wanted to do, but I wind up being asked to do a different one, so I'm moving it forward the other way. Absolutely. Outdoor movie theater. Yes, it can. You charge nothing. Gloria, I'm going to say that my father gave me an inheritance. There you go. Don't even say father. Just say you came into an inheritance. Don't pinpoint anybody, because that's open for question. Just say you came into an inheritance. Because actually, you really did. You bought it, and how long have we been sitting on it? Yeah, it was inherited. God gave it to us. So you're not really lying. It's the way you want to look at it. That's exactly what I thought too, Len, an inheritance. Yep, absolutely. Anybody else keeps questioning, shut them down or get them away from you. And then after how long your NDA is, you're free to talk after the NDA. Cheryl, is there an NDA for Boulevard Dong, Dinar, etc.? I would think not. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, there is. Says Mildred, you did not make a mistake. You are a very sweet person. We just want you protected. Oh, no, honey, you didn't make a mistake because you didn't know. Okay, as part of, Ghost is telling you, as part of the internet group, you will sign an NDA at the RV because your rate will be different than the general public. So that's what's Ghost saying, Cheryl, and that's true. You will have an NDA. Good morning, Sweet Pea. Has everybody hit that like button for us? Please, please, please. That's right. She says that, Moni says that is true, and adherence by God. Absolutely. That's from God. Absolutely. Daryl, Lynn, we will need you and Jim more than ever after this gets started. The stories we hear will give us knowledge to move forward. Important. We'll be here. We will be here. Good morning, Martin. He says, good morning, Lynn. Surprised you're on today. Oh, you must not have heard. I always ask at the end of the show if everybody wanted coffee, and everybody said yes, coffee, 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 coffee. So I said, okay. See, so I really don't technically take a day off. See? Wait, I just went up there. Janice says, good morning, everyone. Finished my walk this morning with 4 pennies from heaven and a special dime for my sister. Love today, and everyone keeps smiling. That's a good way of putting it. That was sweet. Thank you. Teresa, will they tell us at the RV how long our NDA? Yes. It's all about how much currency you have and what your project is. So, yes, they will tell you. You're welcome, Cheryl. Willie, good morning. He says, may I mention too, Elijah Stream has programmed to build water wells in Africa, villages, and Native American reservations. Mike Rowe has scholarship programs for learning welding, plumbing, carpentry, etc. Oh, those are cool. We definitely need those. Terry says, I'm not sure if you answered this last night, what was meant about the 3.5-year window and the beast would be released. Who said this? What is meant about 3.5-year window and the beast would be released? That's the first time I'm hearing that, Terry. Who said that? Dollar Bill says, once my NDA is up, do you mean you're not going to talk about it? Because right here you got, I'm still going to talk about it. So you're still not going to talk about it. I'm not either. It's nobody's business what's going on in your life. That's my opinion. Pennies from heaven. Absolutely. I remember that. Martin says, I received a call from my timeshare asking me, do I want to put my timeshare up for sale? I said, no. I thought that was strange. Who's asking you about your timeshare? Wait a minute. Is timeshare protected on? But that's not till September. I don't know. That is strange. Oh, no, honey, you didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't know. We're just trying to protect everybody in here. You're fine, sweetheart. No worries. That's why we protect you. So that's why you can't see the chat once the video goes off. It's all safety. I'm proud of you, what you got. That's cool. You too, MJ. Thank you, honey. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Be blessed. It was on the video. I heard it, but I didn't. I thought he was talking about something else. I'll have to go back and watch it again for the fourth time because I thought he was referring to something else in that.
You know, it's Revelations. That's what
Yeah, it's
Gordy Gower posted it up there. He said Revelations, the fifth seal.
yeah. I read it. I read that already in the class yesterday. But that's a lot to get into. But yeah, we'll have to do that another time. We'll have to make that an evening one. Yeah, he mentioned it. I remember that, but it is for another time. So we're going to have to. It has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. So we're going to have to. We're going to have to make that another night show. Yeah, it was on there. It's where I saw it at. Yep, Revelation's fifth seal. Yeah, I watched. I mean, I went back in and looked at some stuff yesterday after I watched it for the second time. That's why I went back in for the third time. Your timeshare is at Orange Lake in Orlando, Florida. That is really strange that they'd want to ask you that. I would have asked them why they were asking you that. That's a weird. I don't know. Priscilla says, I get calls daily about buying my house. I don't want to sell. Yep, because the market's saturated. People are moving away from their states that locked them down so hard and everything. They're leaving. See, because they're sleeping. They don't know what's going on. Yeah. Oh, Mildred, you're not learning the hard way, sweetie. Trust me, you're not learning the hard way. It may feel confusing and upsetting sometimes, but you're okay. Good morning, CJ. Leonard Ghost. Bo said it about 3.5 years. Good before I listened to the short part of Bo with Clay Clark. I emailed you. I was going to ask, but thought I would stay quiet. Yeah, that's for a whole. We're just trying to stay on the timeline biblical right now of this. That's a whole different. Good morning, Mike. He says, good morning, everyone. Kathy Bo said that the gold and silver will never have value to God intervenes. Absolutely. Nothing that any flesh can do will change it until the glory of God arrives. Absolutely. When he waves his hand, then it is there. Daryl says, I will be dealing with contractors on the construction season is short up here. So long, NDA will slow it all down. No, the NDA shouldn't have anything to slow you down, honey. You can go forward. Just don't tell anybody where you got your money from. Good morning, Hot Facts. How are you? Charlotte, I've been receiving investment opportunity emails. I wonder if my email was sold after purchase. It could have been. They're not supposed to be, but who knows? Yes, Colleen. Everything will be mirrored. Anything in your 401ks, anything like that will all be mirrored. And once it flips back up, it will be the highest amount it's been. So even if you take, like right now, it might be down a little, they'll take it up to the highest it was at before. Martin, Orange Lake is a huge resort in Florida. They have subdivision homes inside the resort. Very nice. I will call them about that. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would call them. Patriot No Jab. I know it's not about money, but can you generalize about national and Social Security and what age Social Security be? Well, I heard it's 55 to 60, but they put out that the dump was supposed to be this week. Remember that? So they're taking 1930, if you were born between 1934 and 1962, that will take the age to 60. So they must have been, they're going to keep it at 60 at retirement. That's what it sounds like. And it's Social Security will be five to $6,000. I don't know which one it's going to be, but that's what I'm told. Last I heard was 5,000. It was 3 times or 5,000, whichever was greater. But now they're saying it's 5,000 to 6,000. Why it's two different ones like that, I don't know. And then, like I said, if you take the years they're giving us for dropping into our accounts, it's 60 years old. Now, can that change when the videos come up? Absolutely. Teresa says, I have my vibes up, but it's really hard when my other half is not awake. Aw, I need prayers. Absolutely, girl. You know what? Just I don't know why people don't want to wake up. What? What? What's wrong? What's wrong, Toots? What's wrong? You okay? You okay? Colleen says you can get a proof of funds letter and a clean and clear letter that you are. Yes. When you go into the Redemption Center, guys, on your first one, your first appointment, you're going to ask them for a clean letter, meaning that if you want to buy a car, a boat, whatever it is you want to buy, a big ticket item, you can ask up to 10 of those, depending on how much your currency is. And they will give those to you before you leave. So when you go to buy whatever that big ticket item is, you just give them the letter, and that's like paying for it. That guarantees the funds, and then you can take out from there and purchase what you need. Patriot No Chap says, cool, I'm 61. Then you made it over the finish line. Mildred said, yes, it is not about money for me, but helping the younger generation. I love to help all. Absolutely, sweetheart. Absolutely. Somebody take somebody out.
It's all right. He's back.
Alicia says, no, people email and call everyone about saving on condos fees. I delete them. Yeah, I do too. I don't, junk just goes. I don't have time for it. Shelly, hello. Good morning, London family. How are you this morning, honey? Lisa says, I am 56, so I guess I'll be working for a while. Hope those magical beds come quickly. Well, we shall see. Like I said, we're going to see them through the videos. If they drop it to 55, it'll be in there. And you actually, when we go over and it all changes, even if you have to go to 60, you're only required to work a 32-hour work week. Guys, you guys are forgetting you got income coming in from national. Are you forgetting that? You're forgetting the birth certificate money. You're forgetting the taxes back that's paid into IRS. You're getting back your Social Security. Everything's coming back. So you're going to be fine. Cheryl says, I turned 63 on the 26th. Oh, then you're fine. Terry says, I've got someone who invests my money. Will there be any need to keep investing in companies? I know there's going to be another stock market, but it's not going to be what we have now. That I do know. I don't know about that question, Terry. That's kind of we're going to have to wait and see on that one. A lot of these companies will be gone. Lisa says, Avatar says, yes, I will need to buy this place I am renting. Is it something that you want? Priscilla, they don't want to wake up because it sounds too good to be true. They do not know the history behind it. This is true. This is why I don't say anything about really too much of what's to come. I just let them know, wake up, people. We are in a war. And I tell them about the MSN. And that's where it gets started. They want to fight, I walk away. But I just let them down, put that seed in there, let them try to figure out what is going on. A lot of people are questioning a lot of things. They just don't know what the questions are they're asking. Sylvia says, Lynn says, RV will always have to go first, but they want to run right after that or with together national. I don't see that really happening. It's too overwhelming, but I may be wrong. So we just go with it. So in that, if you go back to the video, snapshot that biblical calendar, because that's what they're using. That's why my timelines are so far off. When I put that together, it's a perfect puzzle. So go snapshot that and you'll see, just remember the 12th, the 18th, and the 21st. Good morning, Denise. How are you? Or Dennis, I'm sorry. Denise. I'm telling you, I got a blurry. It's not 3D though. My eyes are just blurry this morning. Nancy, excuse me. They're already being rolled out, sweetie. I don't know what states are going next, but they're already being rolled out to the general public. New York and New Jersey already have them. Eons, good morning. Eileen says, Ghost, what are you talking about? I'm totally older than you.
What? Oh, that's not how old I was.
I'm trying to find where this thing jumped to. Okay, found that one. Avnar says, it's functional until I finish my doctorate and then I will be good winter home for a while. Well, there you go, honey. I know. It's hard not to want to use the emojis. I know. But that's for you guys, not me. But I don't know. See, my thing is still jumping really bad, so it didn't stop that. But I'm not hearing anybody saying, can you see me? Don't you see my questions? Because I couldn't see them. Amarna, if you give large amounts to good causes, can you ask how it is spent so that individuals don't pocket some of themselves? Actually, yes. If you're giving to a company, you want to ask them for a ledger for how much you put in, where it's going, and ask for the receipts, a copy. But you want to make sure you get a good copy. Lisa says, if I quit before age of retirement, do I still get the money when I turn that magical age? Absolutely. You'll still have to. They said Social Security offices will be gone. There'll be something there to keep you. Well, I know they're going to be using the IRS building. There might still be something in there they're going to use. There's something that's going to be guiding the Social Security. I want to say it's going to be the old part of the IRS thing that they've hired all those people. Janice, my hubby is 81 and I feel 40, but age 68. Anniversary of 40 years will be on the 19th. Wow. Long time, huh, Janice? Good girl. Marty Ann, my body aches, needs magical beds to restore energy and aches and pains. I have a lot of humanitarian mini projects to bless others with. There you go, sweetheart. Everybody's going to have to go in to the beds, guys. But it's the ones that are in need that are going first. So I don't know how they're going to work it yet. I was trying to find out how they were doing it down in New Jersey, but I haven't found out yet. If open to the public, general public, do you make an appointment? I still can't find out how they're doing it. But I still call, and I'll get the answer one day. Martin says, hello, Lynn. My wife passed away with breast cancer 20 years ago. My wife was a military officer. Will I be able to draw her Social Security? I do not know. They said one time yes, but basically, I think they're still going to apply whichever one is greater, hers or yours. But now I think everybody's going to be on one playing field instead of the 3 times greater or 5,000. I think it's just going to be 5 or 6,000 for everybody. So it really wouldn't matter if hers was greater or not. And I don't know if you'd be able to draw anything from hers. You'll have to wait and see what they say. Everything will, but Terry is asking, Lynn, will they be depositing our money or mailing it? From what I'm hearing, everything will be deposit. U.S. Treasury already knows your main bank, everything. The only way, and checks are going to go bye-bye after a while anyway. So some of them right now that got their refund on IRS are still getting theirs mailed to them. But after this is over, they're going to be depositing everything, and it'll be coming from the U.S. Treasury. It's kind of scary that all these places know who you are. Just ugh. Patriot 56, sorry, says I'm late. I was listening to Bo's video. All I can say is, wow, my fingers hurt from all the notes I took. Good morning, everyone. God bless you all. I know, same thing here. That's why I said I had so many notes yesterday from everything I had to do to look. I mean, I had to go and look up Revelations. I looked up all these things. Then I got with Gracie and I said, hey, there's so much in this going on with everything given out to me. You have to research everything because he could be giving us one thing. I want to know what's saying, what God is saying. So we got in there, we started together, and it was good. It was good. That's why she says, boy, you gave me a lot of homework. Gordy, you do know you weren't wrong, just mistaken. About what? Denise says, my husband's birthday is the 18th. He will be 65. Wow. I know, Colleen. I have Dennis, and Denise. Well, I know. I got to look at them and go, wait, which one is this one? Hello, Indian. Janice, how do we use the magical beds? If it's open to the general, which is what it sounds like, I'm trying to get them to answer the phones over there, but they're always either busy or I can't get somebody to answer it down in New Jersey. I know New York, can forget it. You're never going to get anybody. They're not nice people up there. And then I did finally get on one, and they are so packed. I sat on there for over an hour and just waiting to get somebody to pick up. They put you on hold. So, I mean, there's people calling in, making appointments, I'm sure. Patriot No Jab. I'm going to travel, camp, and fish all day long and donate all fish I catch to campers. Oh, there you go. Ah, pretty Denise. Marty Ann, we all have that favorite pair of shoes. Go smiling, we love you. Hey, C. Westfall, good morning. All God bless all today with love. Absolutely. Havner, I'm 68 and have so much work to do. My projects involve helping grieving adults with finding meaning after a major loss in life. So many people have suffered losses. Absolutely. Actually, I was talking about that yesterday. Denise, it may be in the old PNC building Nancy Drew showed yesterday. Yeah, they're building something there. Jackie says, I can't wait to get a magical bed. My body hurts so bad. I know, honey. Just hang in there. They're coming. Hey, Kenneth. Good afternoon from Scotland. Can't you just see those flowers when you say the word Scotland? I can. Just like I see 3D up here. Oh, my goodness. James, can I buy lots of land so hunters have a free place to hunt and enjoy themselves with their family as a project? I don't see why not. As long as you're saying they're going to ask you, will they be able to keep what they hunt? And will you allow that? That's up to you. So that will be a question, I'm sure. And that question should be yes. Eileen says, I can't write that fast. You know what? I snapshot everything and then I get tired of writing. Moni just came back from breakfast with family. You had to say that, didn't you? Timeline. Yep, I knew. Huh?
Molly got ridiculed at the restaurant. That's what she's talking about.
What?
Molly was discussing the timelines at the breakfast, and they started ridiculing her about the breakfast that she left, about the timelines. That's what she was talking about.
Okay. Yep. Well, Gordy, see, when you pray for truth, as I was saying yesterday, because I knew it was off, something was going on, and I couldn't put it together. So I just turned my prayer question around to a different way. And boy, I'm telling you, when Bo came right up in front of my face as soon as I got up. Ghost was sitting here. And as soon as he started talking, the Lord came right to me. And he said something about go tell others the truth. I'm showing it to you. I sat here I can't even tell you guys what, it was, and he stayed with me. He was here the whole time. I had questions in my mind and I could hear him answering them. Good morning, Jazzy. How are you this morning? Eileen says, I'm drawing my SS from my deceased husband's because it was more. Yes. So all that was paid into mine is still just sitting there? Um, yeah, kind of no. But yes, the cabal actually uses that, but they're replacing it back in. So that's why I said I don't know exactly how they're going to handle everything. We'll have to wait to the videos to show us how they're going to do everything. But yep, that's what they did. So here's the thing, when my stepfather passed, he had a nice little Social Security, but my mom had one too because she worked for GM for years, and she worked other places prior before GM. She had a nice little one too, but because his was even just so much over, she had to flip to go using his completely, and she was upset because she lost all of hers. I don't think that's right, and it never been right, but that's the cabal. She was very upset, just like mine. When I retired early. When I went up there and I went it online and I did all my input of my information, my mouth hit the ground. I was so mad. But I lost the majority of mine because I retired early. I understand that. But even when I looked to see how much was paid into my account, they only went back 10 years. So I made a phone call to him. And the guy was very nice to me. He says, that's the new law now. We only go back 10 years. I said, what happened to my other money? He said, we only go back to 10 years. They would not tell you any more than that. But it basically, that's what the cabal did. They took all of our money and they set a timeline of how many years you could go back. And in certain states, it's even worse than what it is here. So it was horrible. When I had a really turmoil going through in my gut. It just really bothered me. But what could you do about it then, right? Teswan says, good morning. What a nice surprise this morning. Hugs to all. Good morning. Moni says, for mentioning the real timelines of the Jubilee. Yeah. See, the Jubilee is always supposed every 50 years, but it changes. Now next 50 years. See, the last one was, I think they're 3 months apart. So this one is started in last September. So September, October, November, December. The next 50 years will go from December to December. Goes for 1 year. And here's the other thing. Do you know how many years they have not? There's only one president ever that's given the Jubilee. And that was so many years ago. I used to have the thing on my phone. I think I took all that out. One president only honored it. Only one. The rest of them, the cabal said no. Imagine that. Dawn, good morning from Northeast Ohio. Hope everyone has a blessed day in God's love. Amen. Mr. Spudley, good morning from Mobile, Alabama. Roll Tide. Janice, who or where would I call in Florida? Oh, how can I get a message to Gracie? She mentioned her area being good old Broward country, so that our neighbors. Love to connect. Shoot, I forgot Grace's email. Do you remember it? Grace?
Gracie's
Oh, yeah.
Inhouse50 at Yahoo.
I could put it here in the chat for you.
Nancy Hughes. Inhouse50 at Yahoo.
Where is it?
Nancy Hughes.
Oh. Okay, hold on, guys. Huh?
Just highlight that.
Okay, Ghost put it up there already.
Just highlight my comment. Put it there.
Marty, okay, you guys are talking. Where do we find Seeds of Wisdom? Thank you. Good morning, Twyla. How are you this morning? Selena, good morning, Lynn. If you are retired, are you still supposed to do projects to receive your monthly? No. Nope, that has nothing to do with it, honey. National is totally different than the RV. Totally, totally different things. Nothing to do with one or the other. You guys talking sports, huh? Daryl, did I hear health insurance will go away? Yes. They are bringing in a new health insurance. I think it's going to be like $10 a month. It will cover everything. And the prescriptions will be no longer except for very minimum. And that will be that. So everything will be gone. The magical beds will do everything it needs to do to get you back what you need. Doodlebug, good morning. I slept in this morning. Good for you. Sheila, being awake or aware is hard. Good morning. Yes, it is, honey. Brent says, good morning, all. You think Starbucks was? No, they will not be. Matter of fact, I think they've already taken some down in this area here. They're gone. Everything is not going to happen overnight, but they're gone. All these things are going to be gone. That's what I'm saying. Got to think bigger when you guys are doing projects sometimes, because all these places are gone. I thought about doing a coffee because I know they're going, and there's two other ones going, and I don't remember their names because they're not around here, but they're going too. People like to get their coffee. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Eileen, Lynn, thanks for your answer, but I think we will get it all back. Get what back? Hey, Rhea, how are you? Good morning, Lynn and all. Guy, Lynn seems The problem lays with the upper management with these organizations, like the Salvation Army and the local offices or corporations do good, helping others. It's their superiors that got greedy. Yes, it is. You hit that on the head, Guy. No, it's 50 years. It's called 50-year Jubilee. It's done every 50 years, and no other president has done it but one. And that was many, many years ago. The cabal took it. Test one, just pray. Mine woke up finally. It's been great. He still doesn't understand things. Get him on here, honey. Put him on here with you. There are only 2 presidents that are not related to the royals. One of them is Sunshine. Gloria says, hey, you guys. Hey, you guys, everybody have a great day. I have to run. I have to do grocery shopping. Hubby's ready to go. Love you all. All right, Gloria, have a good weekend, honey. We'll see you on Sunday night, which is tomorrow night. Eileen can't remember the other one, but they were all related to King John way back there. Lisa says, my bank totally stinks. Fees for everything. It is best to switch banks before the RV. Absolutely. I would, gosh. The reason I'm saying I would not do anything, because if that's your main account, that's what the QFS is picking up right now. So whatever main account you guys have, I'm just suggesting that you do not make any sudden moves, because it may not pick you back up right away. And it won't be long now. So once you get your money, you could switch any bank you want to go to. I know, Wade. I need a medical bed like yesterday. I know, honey. Nope, no more unions. The unions are going to be taken down. Actually, there's some already, I don't know if you noticed, but around here, I heard 2 people say the unions were not doing certain things anymore. That's because they're being deleted out and they're arresting the people from the unions. The last ones are all being picked up between now and the RV guys. So you're going to see a lot of movement again. In the LDS community. Yes, Marty Ann, you're right on that one. Yep, Guy, they will be done away with. Absolutely. Dollar Bill says, great, because my family insurance is $600 a month. Yep. Hey, Drinks for Oil. Happy weekend, Warriors. Teresa Lynn, did you find the information about the stand-up? I've got the pictures of them, but I don't have all of the information. Okay, she said I would like to put one of my senior center. I am 1 hour away from big town. Yeah, so I requested for them to send me over, but getting anything right now is pulling teeth. There are ones out there, but they're not the Teslas. Yep, Marty, and you're right. No one will be disabled anymore. How awesome is this to know we will feel like a kid again? Yeah, that's great. I am looking forward to it. Twyla, what kind of job protection will we have? Well, you won't need job protection in the world we're going into. If you still have to work and you got a job, you can work there. You can go do a project. They're going to pay you. You'll have everything open to you. It won't be this mean, ugly world anymore. That's what I'm waiting for. This world is so ugly. People are so mean. I don't like it anymore. Sheila says, what part? No, part of my project is to support mom and pop stores. That includes groceries, coffee shops, etc. There you go. Guy Lynn, at one point, a friend and I had an idea of a coffee shop, thrift shop, and church, kind of all in one place. Well, that would be fun. Colleen, what if you have artificial hips or knees? Will they need to be taken out before They will heal you from that. It will take a while, Colleen, from my understanding. But everything will be back to normal. They will take them out and you will have your normal ones back. Yep, churches will change drastically. There will be no long labels on the churches anymore. No denominations. It is only one church, and that is God's church. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything right now. We're in the last moments here. You're welcome, Lisa. Colleen says, pop-up parks for kids being made here so kids will be safer. Isn't that a shame? Marty Ann, what is the name John? Popular name on many. Wait, why is the name John popular name on many? I don't know. I've asked that question too. CJ at Lynn, if Sunshine is related to Elvis, Flynn, and the Kennedys and Abraham Lincoln, how can he be one of the two presidents not related to King John? I have no idea. I've kind of tried to figure a lot of that stuff out, and there's missing pieces in there. And they're trying to sell a whole smoking thing. So that's why I go, you ain't selling this to me. And the Lord has not told me any of that's true. There's missing pieces through that. Priscilla, how safe are the credit unions? You're not. Oh, the credit unions. Oh yeah, they're good. They're good. As long as they hit Basel III, they're good. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go and go back to ours we belong to and just go with them. Support them, the credit unions. Dollar Bill says churches will be out of people's homes. It can be, but no, I'm building one. I'm going to be setting up a very nice, big, huge. It's going to be a campus, and the church is going to be right in the middle. So it's God's foundation. And we never turn anyone away, open 24/7. We will have housing for everyone. We will feed everyone. If they are 18 years old and they don't know what's going on and they're having homes of problems, whatever, we will house them. They need education, we will take care of it. Teswan, do you know anything about medical insurance, Medicare, at what age? You don't need any of that anymore. After we go over, guys, you don't need any of the stuff anymore. None. We will have everything coming out that they've allotted for us for. Yep, a lot of churches are in comas. And they're not in comas, they just, I think a lot of them have been blackmailed. I think a lot of them took the wrong turn, as we say. My daughter has paid 15 years into the United Food Workers Union. I'm 7 months in, which is connected to our health insurance. That is big. Yes, I'm not sure, but I want to say anybody who's into a union that long, I think they're going to reimburse a lot of that back. Because the cabal stole that too. Yep, we have trained to think worldly. That's right. Remember everything. All this bad stuff is going to go away. All of it. Dean says, FYI, for those that buy Starbucks coffee, they are a rip-off because you can pour a small cup of coffee into their large cup and have a full cup. I don't drink them. It makes my heart go tick, 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 tick. Teresa Lynn, since we are going to one church, what will happen to all the church buildings? That's what I'm doing, is restoring some of the churches that need to be restored, making them so that everything is ripped out of them from the cabal, and that everything becomes only of our God and our Father. That's it. And just naming the church something that has nothing to do with the cabal. Marty Ann, I had a hysterectomy at 30. He had cancer. I do not want that. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with that, sweetie. I haven't been told. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to just ask this just because I'm curious. Are you guys believing everything you hear and not seeing the proof? We don't know what is the truth and what isn't until we see the proof. Always remember that, because they're going to suck you right back in again. Negative 48 started this stuff. Is there his words were the truth? Well, no, it doesn't work that way. The Lord's not talked to me in any way with that. Was that true? Maybe he's talking to you in a different way. But negative 48 started this going around. I've not heard Trump come out and say, oh, I'm the bloodline of so-and-so. Matter of fact, he hasn't said a lot of things that I'm really going, So I don't say anything. That's why you don't see me talk about it. I can't prove anything. Sheila says, I remember a dream when quite young. We were in an amphitheater sitting outdoors, and the place was packed. We were all worshiping together every morning and evening. Such joy and uplifting emotions. See, that's what needs to come back. Marty Ann says, I love to go to your church, Lynn. Too bad I'm not close. I will help you. Well, I think we're going to Florida, so does it make that close for you? Because I can't find in Tennessee anything, not in the parts we want to be in. The housing in Tennessee versus Florida, do you know Florida is half the price for a home with land? That's a big difference. And I don't want to build. It's going to take too much time. I want to get on with the projects the project. But you're anytime welcome, Marty Ann. Everybody's welcome. Christine, so then who decides what we were supposed to believe when there's one church? There's only one God. When we go over our minds and everything is supposed to be cleansed according to God. That's why we're going over. The world will look different. Everything you will feel totally different. And the things that you had will be left behind when you cross over. Oh, yeah, the congregation is actually in a coma. I agree with that, Rock. Doodlebug Lynn, yes, I can't drink the coffee from those places either. It does the same thing to me. So my son says my coffee is not coffee. Guess it's too weak for him. Yeah, the grounds is what makes it weak or strong and how they grind it up too. So I just get breakfast blend wherever, when I get decaf or whatever. Good morning, Z-Man. Says, good morning, Lynn, Sassy, Jim. Love you. God bless. Didn't know you were on Saturday. Did I miss anything? I watched the video. I subscribed to channel, so I need tissue. Okay, I tell you when I got done watching it. Yeah, it was good. It was very good. John says last night's show was great. Thank you. Guy says quick answer is no. I don't believe everything I'm hearing. Nope, I don't. There's probably 80% I don't believe it. I keep asking for the proof. Nobody gives it to me. So if you can't give the proof to it, then I can't say it. See Westfall. Nope, not believing. Me either. I think it's a test. I swear I do. See, man, yes, Len, Mr. T said good things take long time. And best movie ending history can't wait. Yeah, we're waiting for it too, Z-Man. I think sorry, didn't say I believed it, just a comment I saw. Thought it was interesting. No, that's true. I mean, I see things, but I've been red pilled, I think, way too long. I need this to be over. I'm getting to the point where I see something and it's like, whoa. Yeah, I question everything. Guy says, like the country song says, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. That's right. Amen. Marty, and I do not believe everything until I see the truth and waiting on the Lord's confirmation. That's it. That's a girl. You can't go wrong that way. Cat Rightland, housing in Tennessee has gotten crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's just I can't believe the price, and I'm not willing to do that. I don't, you know what? I'm the person that it's very hard for me, even though no matter how much we have or whatever, to say, okay, just because I have it, I'm going to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and pay for a house that's absolutely, I'm going to be upside down in. But even though they say we won't be, because when we go to the 1970s, which I do understand, by the way, that it'll all curve itself out, but yet you still paid for it. I mean, no matter how it curves out, you still paid for it. And that's what they're trying to hide a little bit. Sheila says the part that stuck with me about my dream was how much of our day was devoted to worship and giving thanks. Absolutely. I agree. That's a good dream. Wilma, I do have a question. Aren't we supposed to have a good Houseman Day years apiece now? Yeah, years apiece. Not until after we go over national before that starts. Colleen says it's almost party time. Where will it be held? Florida. Pretty much Florida. Actually last night, not last night, night before, I saw a house that was absolutely gorgeous with 3 acres to it, and the price was right. I was like, wow, look at that. So, yeah, probably Florida. Wilma, are we still going to have 1,000 years of... Oh, absolutely. That's what we're aiming up to, honey. Absolutely. All this evil and ugliness will totally be gone. We'll have 1,000 years of peace. No wars. People won't be bitter and mean to each other. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I cannot wait for that. I am so tired of people being mean to each other or trying to hurt each other. I can't stand that. Rockstar says, can't drag the old life into the new. Nope, you will not be able to bring anything of old to crossing over. It won't allow you. It's going to even erase some memories from when I'm just some. Anything bad memories will be erased. You cannot take anything over with you. Mildred, will we get our money back from life insurance? Yep. Don't need that anymore either. Cheryl said, so is it 3D caffeine? I don't drink coffee while I'm on the show. Only thing I put out here is a bottle of water in case I need a drink of water. But I do not, I find it disrespectful if anybody could hear me drink something. So I usually have my 1 cup before I start the show, and then I just have my other cup after I'm done. Yeah, that was really weird. You see what I'm saying? That day or the day before, was it that no, it was the next day. It was yeah. So the very next that day that I saw 3D, and I mean, I tell you what, if anybody had motion sickness, this would have absolutely wiped them out, because it just got, I could actually see the letters, I could see everything, but I could see all the way down in. And no matter how I turned my head, it was still the same way. Then the next day, I sat down that morning and Bo came out. And then the Lord, like, he flew right to me. I don't know where that video, how it just popped up there like that. And then he came and he told me about the truth and to tell you the truth. This is the truth. And then when I got to watching it, I mean, I kid you not, my hairs were standing straight up, but it was such a calming. Wow, I haven't felt that in a long while. But I wish she would do something with my chat. Like, it just keeps bouncing. Every time I go to move it, it bounces 20. Ugh. I don't know what's happened. I really think YouTube is doing something. Priscilla said, there is so much more to everything that meets the eye. The more I learn that I know nothing. What is true? It's exactly it, Priscilla. Be careful what you're going to hear after they start telling us this stuff. If they can't show us the proof and you pray about it and you're not at peace with it because it's not God saying that it's the truth. She says 3 acres is a nice amount. Not too much, not too cramped. Yeah, I don't want to be too far away from my neighbors. Kathy, where do we look for the video you were referring to? It's on YouTube, and it's under Bo Polnyn, Polyn. It's on YouTube, and it's 2020 on it. It says 2020 on it. It was 2 days ago, and he's with Kim Clement's daughter. Oh no, Jazzy, you will, as long as it's nothing bad. It's only the bad thing you will not remember, but you'll remember the rest of it. They just want the bad and the evil out of, not evil, just bad, because everybody evil will already be gone. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sheila. She says God was adjusting your eyesight to see through his eyes. Yeah, and then he came the next morning to tell me to watch that video. I like Bo though, but would I have watched it before the morning show? No, I don't do that. Rockstar says I got a few visuals. I like to unsee from doing. Oh, I get it. Hold on, it jumped, and I'm trying to find where I was at. It jumps so big. Marty Ann says, I'm going to get ready for work now. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. See you all Sunday night. All right, honey. Have a good day. God, one great show last night. Thank you, honey. Jazzy says, absolutely do not believe. Nope. I want the proof. Doodlebug says, have a wonderful day, Marty Ann. Tess One says, I feel we are so close. Peace all around me. Not anxious at all. Just excited to get started on my project and helping others. Absolutely. Me too. I just want to get it over with now. We've been through enough. Priscilla, there's so much more to everything than meets the eye. That's true. So I think I left off with you. Well, there it bounced again. Why is it doing this? Mike, 48 was not the only one talking about the bloodlines. No, but he started it. The ladies on Blue Starlet Tent did. I know. But he started it, and then Blue picked up on it. Was saying a lot of that also with all the bloodlines. I guess we'll all find out soon. Well, if the Lord tells me that's the truth, then that's the truth. But he's going to have to verify that for me. Jazzy Lynn, I was being funny. I know. Mike, do you know one thing, though, Lynn, about Sunshine? General Patton may be Trump's father. He sure, yeah, I agree with that. He sure does look like him. But is that what they want us to see? I don't know. Hey, Hugs. She says hello. Just got up. Guy says, I can see one problem with this forgetting. If you get the past, you tend to do it again. Nope, you won't, Guy. You won't have the mindset to do that again. That's what this is all about. You're going to feel what we're supposed to feel from the very beginning when we were born. So you're not even going to have that mindset at all. You're going to have good things, not things you want to do over like we did before. It won't be there. Sheila, in a way, I'm glad all this has taken longer than expected. I feel like my discernment has been something. I don't fall for hucksuckers these days. Nope. Lisa, have a great day, hubby. Borrow tractor and have to go mulch. Ugh. All right, Lisa, honey, have a good day. We'll see you back tomorrow night. Mike, I think of the people who have been doing this for 30 years. I know they will be happy when it's all over. I know I will be. Where you can sit back and relax and not be wondering what are they doing back out there. Ooh. Priscilla says, we need to have faith. Well, there goes the chat thing again here. Uh-oh, Rockstar says, I'm getting hungry now. Uh-oh. Havner says, Clement's daughter and Bo Pony, the great wealth transfer in Trump 2020. Yep. If you guys want to see, it's right there. It's coming up underneath my avatar. That's where you can go to watch that video. Since I agree, Guy, my past good and my bad have made me who I am today with discernment and compassion. I agree with that one. Mildred, did you see my question about life insurance? Mike, see man going through that skipping crap. Thinks it's them during you all crazy. It just this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 20 and 30 back. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to remove that now, guys, if you got all your information from it. Okay, guys, this looks like it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to call it a morning because we have things we got to run and do today. It's our only day off. So we got to take some personal time and do our stuff this morning and get ready for that. And I will see you guys back tomorrow night, 7:30. Anything comes up, I will have up there pineapple. And that means you get back in. If it gets really warm here tonight, we may do outside. I'm trying to figure out how to open up the other window. I think I know a way that you could see everything where I'm sitting out at the park. Only if it's warm. I will do that tomorrow night. If not, we'll do it during the week. All right, everybody, let's have a blessed day. Think happy thoughts. Stay in prayer. Keep praying for the blessings to come. Keep everyone safe. Pray for those who are sick and ill and who are going through a lot of things. And I would like to say a prayer if you guys want to. Okay, we will say prayers then. Everyone stop the chat. We'll go ahead with the prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you this morning, thanking you for all the beautiful things. Thanking you for just being able to see a peek of that sun. Oh, we love you so much. You do so many wonderful things. Sometimes we forget the little small things you do for us that makes it so much better. God, we ask that you continue raising your hand up and just with one swoop, take out what's needed. We look forward to the promises that you've given us. I thank you for showing the video and letting the truth to come out. But let it keep coming, Father. We know it doesn't stop there. Just keep showing us the truth. And I do believe, as I said before, I believe the truth will set us free. But the only ones that's willing to give it is you. And we all want the truth. Lord, we ask that you be with those who are crying out right this moment that's having so much pain, that you heal their bodies. Yes, Father. So many. We ask that you get those magical beds out here just as soon as you can. We don't want to lose any more that we don't have to. Lord, that pain is real. You know it. I ask for you to go to each and every one. Help them. Take away all that pain out of their body. Heal them. We know you can do it. We know you will do it. And we are going to stand on your word. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me see things and hear things. Thank you for coming to me. I don't know why I'm chosen to hear you, but I thank you. Forgive us of all of our sins, the past, the present, and the future. May we all walk out of the chat today feeling a lot safer, calm, assured, and know that you're there with us all. Watch over all of the countries. Be with them and be with those who don't know you, that they may come to know you. Keep everybody in your plain sight as we claim you are our Father, our Savior. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Guys, put a smile on your face. Say hello to someone today, because you never know who needs to hear that. Just be kind to them. Guys, have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. And we will see you back here tomorrow night. God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.